If you're a commercial real estate agent stuck below $100,000 in gross commission, I'm going to show you how to close 3 commercial deals in the next 90 days with a year-round pipeline of qualified leads without cold calling, chasing dead prospects, or competing on razor-thin margins. Now, before you think this is another get-rich-quick scheme, let me be very clear about who this is not for. This is not for brand new agents with 0 closings. This isn't for agents who want to keep doing things the old school way. This definitely is not for agents who think success comes from working harder instead of working smarter. But if you are an experienced commercial agent who's tired of the feast or famine cycles and the constant stress of not knowing where your next deal is coming from, let me paint you a picture that might sound familiar. It's Sunday night, 11:47 p.m. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and tomorrow starts another week. Your pipeline is looking thin, really thin. You've got that one deal that's almost ready to close for 3 months, but the buyer keeps finding new reasons to delay, and your spouse asks you, how are things looking this month? And you give them that same reassuring smile. It's good, it's really good. Got some hot prospects, but inside you're terrified because you know the truth. You know that you've been chasing around the same 5 hot prospects for weeks and none of them are returning your calls. That property owner who seemed motivated last month, radio silence. That investor who said he's definitely interested, ghosted after the second meeting. Monday morning hits, you fire up that spreadsheet with 200 leads that you bought for $2,000 last month. Half the phone numbers are disconnected. A quarter of them hang up when you mention real estate, and the rest tell you they're either not interested or already working with someone. By 10 a.m., you've made 47 calls and have nothing to show for it except a sore ear and a growing sense of dread. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same story. Hours of prospecting that leads absolutely nowhere. Friday afternoon, you're sitting outside a commercial property, working up the courage to cold approach the owner. You've been doing this for years, but it never gets easier, does it? The rejection, the awkward conversations, the feeling that you're bothering people who clearly don't want to talk to you. The receptionist gives you that look, oh great, another salesperson. Before you even finish your introduction, she's already telling you that the owner doesn't take unsolicited meetings. Another dead end. But here's what really hurts. You missed your kid's soccer game for an investor who never called you back. You canceled dinner with your friends for a big deal that went nowhere, and your spouse has stopped asking you about work because they can see the stress that it's causing you. You're working 60, 70 hours a week, but half of it feels completely wasted. You're busy, but not productive. You're active, but not effective. You know you're good at this business. When you get in front of motivated sellers, you close deals. You understand the market, you can structure transactions, you negotiate with the best of them, but none of that matters if you can't consistently find qualified prospects who are ready to do business. But here's what nobody in the commercial real estate industry wants to admit. The proven methods they teach you are designed to keep you busy, not to make you successful. Every broker, every coach tells you the same things, right? Make more calls, send more emails, work harder, be more persistent. But that assumes that success is just a numbers game. Now that might have worked back in 1995, but it's 2025, right? Property owners are bombarded with calls from agents every day. They develop sophisticated ways to screen out salespeople. Meanwhile, you're competing with dozens of other agents using the same outdated playbook, calling the same lists, sending the same generic emails, hoping for a different result. That's like trying to win a Formula One race with a horse and a buggy, right? While you're grinding with antiquated methods, agents in other industries use technology, automation, precision targeting to build predictable businesses, right? They wake up to qualified appointments already booked. They have systems that identify motivated prospects before those prospects even know they want to sell. That's exactly what happened when we shifted from residential to commercial real estate. We had built the sophisticated systems for residential agents, AI-powered targeting, automated nurturing, predictable appointment setting. Our residential clients were consistently booking 20 to 30 qualified appointments per month. But when we looked at commercial, we were shocked. Top performing agents making multiple 6 figures were still using methods from 2005. Cold calling from yellow pages, buying leads sold to every agent in their city, relying on word of mouth referrals. We realized that there was a massive opportunity. The commercial industry was ripe for disruption. Now, here's a key insight. This wasn't about generating more leads. Every agent has access to leads. This is about precision targeting, systematic follow-up, and creating a predictable pipeline of qualified opportunities. Most companies focus on quantity. Here's 500 contacts. Go call them. We focus on quality. Here's 50 property owners likely to sell in the next 90 days based on 47 data points, and here's exactly how to approach each one. We call it the next gen lead flow AI model. Here's exactly how we install it. Phase 1 is a surgical market intelligence report. We analyze 47 data points to identify likely sellers, property age, ownership duration, financial stress indicators, recent life event, or maybe market conditions. We might identify an owner who's owned a building for 15 plus years, approaching retirement, dealing with tenant turnover in an appreciating area. That's not a cold lead. That's a motivated seller waiting to be discovered. Now, phase 2 is our AI-powered personalization messaging, okay? Our AI crafts messages based on each owner's specific situation. Tenant issues, we focus on property management headaches. Approaching retirement, we focus on legacy planning and wealth preservation. Multiple properties, okay? We can focus on portfolio optimization and tax strategies. Each message feels personally written because it was. Now, phase 3 is omni-channel engagement, okay? We're gonna create coordinated campaigns like personalized email sequences, LinkedIn relationship building, and retargeted ads. Each touch point reinforces the other, building trust over time. Now, phase 4 is our 24/7 AI conversation management. Now, our AI is gonna handle conversations for you, whether it's objections, and book appointments for you around the clock. It qualifies based on motivation, timeline, authority, handles objections like I'm not ready or I'm working with someone else. And it's gonna book appointments for you only with verified sellers meeting your criteria. You're gonna wake up with qualified appointments already booked and not empty inboxes. Now, phase 5, pipeline optimization. You're gonna receive real-time dashboards showing you what's working, which prospects are engaged, and where to focus for maximum ROI. You're only going to speak with verified buyers or sellers ready to move forward. Like Steve Takata, who was spending 4 to 5 hours daily making cold calls. After 3 months, had 0 appointments, but within 10 days of our system, had 5 qualified appointments booked, and today he consistently closes 2 to 3 deals per quarter and has his life back in order. Now, DJ June was closing deals, but his income was unpredictable. He had feast or famine cycles that were killing him. Now, after our system, he had acquired 2 properties worth $1.2 million all in a single day. More importantly, he now had a predictable pipeline. Dwight Skyers had made 100 plus calls daily, sent hundreds of emails, door knocked on weekends. And in his first 90 days with our system, he booked 25 qualified appointments, which was more than the previous year using traditional methods. But they're not just closing more deals, they're building real businesses with predictable systems to get their confidence back. Now, ask yourself, what is it costing you not to have a predictable system? If you're spending 30 hours weekly on prospecting that leads nowhere, what's that time really worth? If you could close 1 additional deal every 90 days, what would that be worth? Most clients recover their entire investment within their first deal. And after that, it's pure profit. We back everything with a contractual money back guarantee. So if you don't see results, you don't pay. But we can offer this, right? Because we've seen this system work repeatedly, time after time. Now, 6 months from now, you're either gonna be celebrating consistent deal flow and predictable income, or you're still gonna be lying awake at bed wondering where your next commission deal is going to come. So, if you're ready to stop gambling on your income and ready to start building a predictable business, click on the button below, book a free strategy session, and during this call, we're gonna show you exactly how to escape the cycle that's been keeping you trapped and build a commercial real estate business that you've always wanted. Your future self will thank you.